Hello, my name is Abram Darnser, and I'm with CMFirst, and today I'm going to walk through a web client mobile demonstration application that we've put together. The documentation, the workspace, and the local model are all available for download, and all of those go much more in depth into everything in this application than I will in this video. So I encourage you to download those and walk through all of that to really get a good idea of how to incorporate all these features into your application. That being said, though, this application is an incident reporter. The idea is for, let's say, a city to distribute this. And if a user has a broken traffic camera, broken street sign, they can take a picture with their camera. We will use geolocation to take the location of the incident, and they can report it to the city and then track their claim as the city tries to fix it. So we'll be using a lot of device features with this application and a lot of in-depth custom controls. So let's get started. The first screen you see is a simple login screen. There really isn't anything special about it that you can see, but running in the background, we're actually able to save the user login information to local storage using a web cookie template that is available with Web Client Mobile. In Plex, all that is a field that we say to use this template, and anytime we toggle this checkbox or try to log in, we will check the value of the checkbox. If it is checked, then we will take the information the user entered, set it to the cookie field, and then that will be saved to local storage. And then anytime we come into this panel again, we will check to see if there is local storage for those fields. We will set the cookie fields if there are, and then from there it's just simple Plex code to set the display fields. But before we log in, we also have a registration screen. We'll go into here. This is a simple screen that is just using two different field sets. Field sets are something that's commonly used in web client mobile applications. It allows you to group fields. As you can see, I have all my fields grouped, and then I have my button grouped in a completely different field set. And this is a very simple item you enter in your control name. Just say field set 1 or field set, really whatever you want to name it. And you can group items that way. Also in Web Client Mobile, ordering of the fields, you'll want to handle using the sequence control name entry, where you just say your first field, sequence 1, sequence 2, sequence 3, and so on. Aside from that, the fields are using a couple custom controls. For instance, this cell phone field, which you can't see here, but we have it set up to where when you're actually using this on your mobile device, we'll pop up a different keyboard to enter your cell phone number in than you would for just entering your first name. And this allows you to really make it a lot easier for the user to enter just the information that you need. The same with the email field as well. A specific email keyboard can be popped up for the user. So that makes entry very quick and easy on mobile devices. So we'll just go ahead and exit out of here because we already have our user set up, and we'll log in. And we'll start with a simple info screen. This may not seem like much, but this is all being dynamically loaded. We're using a custom template to set our image URL here. In Plex, this is simply a field where we are just setting the very end of the URL, and because of that, we can then load the image into here. And then this is also a multi-line edit field that we're just setting long bodies of text to. And as you can see, it's automatically wrapping. And if I shrink it, you can see that the wrapping changes. So now let's go ahead and report an incident. When you open this on your desktop, you will get these messages. Please cancel these. These are messages that come from PhoneGap or Cordova, which we use to wrap our web client mobile application. This allows us to use device features on the mobile device and also package our application for the Google Store and the iTunes Store. But when you try to open these in your browser, obviously you're not on a mobile device, so you're going to get these messages. So just cancel them for now. If you actually test this on your device, you will not see these messages at all. So we'll start with the application. You can see we have this little target symbol here, and this is using geolocation that's running completely in the background. We have a field on our Plex panel that we are not displaying here, and basically it will just get the location of your machine based on your IP address or your 3G connection. and then just set the latitude and longitude for that. And so then let's go ahead and start to create. We'll use our combo box. This is a simple out-of-the-box web client mobile template. We'll say junk removal. There is too much junk. And then we also allow you to change the location. So if for some reason you're reporting something and you're not actually at the location at the time, we allow you to select the location. Once again, we're warning you, we've already set the location. Are you sure you want to change it? We'll say OK. This is using another custom template that we have, and this allows you to enter Google Maps search strings, and then we'll return the latitude, longitude for that location. So we can change our location to the University of Texas at Austin and confirm. And this has changed our geolocation in the background. The select photo button I cannot do here because this is actually on, when you run it on your mobile device, what will launch your device's camera, where you can then take a picture, and then the application will take that picture from your device hard drive and upload it to our servers. But once again, I cannot show that to you here, but if you test this on your device, you can go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and submit our change. It's saying I didn't select an image. Am I sure I want to continue? I'll say OK. All right, so now we have our report list. These are all reports that I've made. As you can see, we have a very customized look and feel here, and this kind of comes with Web Client Mobile. This is how we display grid data, because with mobile applications, displaying a full grid worth of data is really not all that productive because of the limited screen space you have. So with what's called TPL generators, we are allowed to take grid data and basically display them in any format that we can think of with HTML. So this is just a custom HTML template that is then repeated for each row. So it's a very powerful way to basically show just the data that counts in a very appealing way to the user and a very user-friendly way. So then let's scroll down to the bottom, and you see our new item complaining about there being too much junk. And now you see a review of our incident that we reported. You see the date, the type, the status, the description, and then we can also view the location. And this is the location that we set earlier, and you can see that it is set to the University of Texas at Austin. So let me actually go to one that actually has a picture attached to it. And you can also see this is the same screen, but we're just showing and hiding a different control where we are bringing up our photo. So just like in normal Plex, you have the ability to show and hide different controls based on what data is there and what is really relevant to the user. So there's actually a lot more going on in the background than what I'm showing here, but I just wanted to kind of point out all the cool features that are added. And if you want details on how to implement these things into your application, please download the demonstration with all the documentation, and it'll step through all of those things for you. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.